So,
And he'll
yo,
take a knee, and this drive will start.
why you dragging your ass across the floor? Move.
Utah's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and
What is you?
obviously defense is always going to be aware
Move.
of the quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
What's wrong with you? No.
They want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class. Everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
The Buckeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well.
Child, where you got hop on the shoulder, the circle.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys.
Yeah, the one on
Justin Fields,
the one on what's
back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the show.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its form.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more
so mad when I don't agree with you.
They got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love
Somebody
going
seen
play action.
the flaws
The
that should be seen.
starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitching
I'll look at him
so
at
much
that.
easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Snatch.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Brings up third down. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Belling. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense getting set for 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The give to the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Red pass, it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. One step wrap, two step
The reason why they don't be getting love like that, because half of the chicks don't even fucking doing what she's doing, and they be free.
He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a fabulous start to the Gator Bowl. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on defense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Finds his man, and they convert. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Pushes ahead. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Utes are on the move. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. After the misconnection, it's second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Oh my God, that was nowhere too hard for. Someone passed that one.
1st down to start the drive after the bridge. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field.
Say waiting for Cody for Peyton.
Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll
When
the offense gets in those
little
tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but to put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially when you you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more,
you gonna let it touch a girl like that?
Huge.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A little screen to the running back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big.
Yeah.
Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This one's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Got his man down the middle. Stops short of the marker. And they stop with this defense and they get the ball back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending